Hey, welcome back to day 44 of my Metamorphosis in Motion midlife transformation journey and check-in. I'm Jean. Thanks for watching. Today hit a little bit harder than some of my other days in the past, though I have had some hard-hitting days in the past. So one of the reasons I took on this midlife transformation was in part because it's something I've been wanting to do for a while and just haven't quite broken through that ceiling that's been holding me back. But a real important reason, like that push, was because I wanted to show up better for my daughter, who is struggling herself with some things. So I really had to evaluate today if what I'm doing is in the best interest of her in terms of spending so much time trying to build this business, which is part of my other dream, like this metamorphosis, my transformation. I have a dream. I want to achieve my apothecary business. I want to grow that and earn a good income from that business. So I've been focusing really hard on that. Today, I really kind of stopped in my tracks a little bit. And actually, that's not entirely fair. Yesterday, I began to think about it. Today, I really took a lot more action on redeveloping this concept I came up with about 5 years ago that I think is going to help her, it's going to help me, and hopefully thousands, if not millions, of people around the world with their eating dysfunction, basically, is what it is. And so I took a lot of steps in that direction today. It feels a little bit uncomfortable because it's something that I started 5 years ago, but I put it down and I didn't look at it. So now I'm rebuilding it. I'm starting over again with it. It's not starting over so much as I am giving it new life and shifting it a little bit. So building a new program around it. And my dream for this is that I make progress with her and myself and for other people. So that is a big change in what I had envisioned for how things were going to go. I thought, oh, I'm going to metamorphosize. I'm going to change myself. I'm going to be this better version of myself, and I'm going to be that good role model. But it can't wait for me to be done. It has to be now, or things are just going to keep deteriorating, which can't be how this plays out. So that was today. There's a lot to be done, a lot of work to be done, because insurance is not going to cover out-of-network anything for a lot of dollars. We're going to have to stop all of our therapists and see if we can find some people in network. And so that's been a jarring thing, very uncomfortable for my daughter and myself. I went through a lot of effort to find people who she could work with, that she liked working with, and now we just can't. We can't afford it. So that has to shift, and that change has to take place. In the meanwhile, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor. I have a lot of years of looking into things and understanding myself and knowing some resources and finding more. I do have a certificate in health coaching, so I have some basis for kind of stepping in right now to take over a little bit of the role that our therapists have been performing until we find some new people. So that's kind of a lot, and there's a lot more to it. This is kind of just the surface of it. But look forward to some spin-offs on this about this next part of this journey. What I imagined, I might still continue with some of my herbalism stuff, and certainly with my bees. That's a whole other thing. But the front and center thing for me right now is going to be to heal us in the whole relationship with food category. So if you know somebody, or maybe you yourself are interested, follow along, subscribe. And, let me know if you've got some things that you're dealing with in the comments, and maybe I can bring that up for another either check-in. Probably it will be that spin-off that I'm talking about. So we'll talk about how things are going, things we can do to heal, where we need to, find the underlying reason for the relationship with food problems, and also that will transition into a method that I developed for what I think is a foundational way of eating that I cannot see why anybody can't follow it. So that's going to be fun to unveil when that time is ready, which is going to be fast because I don't have time. Like I said, I don't have time to wait for this. This has to happen. She has to get on her healing journey, and I'm going to be right along there with her, and we'll do this together. And if you're out there and you're thinking, okay, this sounds good to me, just let me know. Let me know that you're out there. DM me, or I'll be having forms to allow you to sign up to get started in the challenge that I'm working on right now. Because I think that the more people we can get involved in this, the better it will be, the more learning that can be done, and the more people that we can benefit. There's so many people out there that need this, and right now it's hitting home with me, and I'm going to do something about it. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll check in tomorrow. I'll let you know where I'm at with this and other projects that I'm working on. I probably have to drop some of them, but that takes me a minute. I'll probably follow through with some that are out there because they're beneficial too. So with that, I hope that you subscribe and follow along, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.